Joining us is Caitlin Martin, Education and Outreach Coordinator with the South Yuba River Citizens League SYRCL, where she works with the River Ambassador Program in partnership with California State Parks to help protect and educate visitors along the South Yuba River watershed. Caitlin grew up in Washington State, exploring the outdoors and learning about wildlife in school, and has since made California home, where she enjoys hiking, camping, kayaking, and time on the water. She's here to talk about SYRCL's River Ambassador Program and efforts to connect the community with local waterways. Welcome, Caitlin. Nice to have you in the studio.
Thank you so much for having me. It's great to be here, Lynn.
Good to have you. So tell us, I mean, this is a really exciting time of year when people really start to come out and enjoy the river. And I know there's a lot of warnings about, getting too familiar with the river as far as the coldness of the water and such, right? But tell us about the Ambassador Program. How long has it been going on, and what's going on this year with the program?
Yeah, so it's actually our 15th year operating the program, so that's kind of exciting.
Mm-hmm.
And this year, our staff is, returners. We've had me and our bilingual river captain for 3 years, and another of our staff, it's his 5th year. And so we're out there this year about half the time as our past years. So we're there on Saturdays from 10 to 2 at Highway 49 and Bridgeport. So yeah, the season's really starting to ramp up. We just started being out there on Memorial Day weekend.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. How many ambassadors do you have?
This year, I think we have 26 unique volunteers. And so a lot of those people are veterans that have been doing the program for years. And then some of those people are also new.
And so do you have like a training program and sort of a script that they use when they're being docents of sorts on the river, correct?
Yeah, yes. We train our volunteers before the season starts. And this year I wanted to kind of ramp it up with some interpretive information about the parks.
Mm-hmm.
So we had an interpreter from State Parks come and share with the volunteers. Anyone that joins later on in the season, we train them on the river. But we kind of have 5 main key messaging points geared towards picking up after your pets, preventing wildfires, no glass and alcohol at the parks, parking responsibly, and then being safe in the river. So we train them on those things, and then also our communication tactics. So we use nonviolent communication and invitational rhetoric just to make people feel comfortable talking to us.
Right. And when people go to the river, do they have to set up a time to have a time with an ambassador, or is the ambassador just walking, throughout the area and speaking to people spontaneously?
Yeah, that's a good question. So they don't need to set up a time. We're at a booth that's like right in the line of sight.
Okay.
So at Highway 49, we're right before that pedestrian bridge, right in front of the parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
And then at Bridgeport, we're stationed like right near the covered bridge. So people we're like the first face that they see when they enter the state park, and we're there to welcome them and educate them about how to stay safe and be stewards, especially on those days where interpreters are off and things like that.
So I know that this is in cooperation with the State Parks Foundation. How does that partnership work?
Yeah, so we are in partnership with California State Parks, and we work with them closely, the staff in the Sierra Gold sector. And so they come and are part of our training of the volunteers, like the supervising ranger. He also comes and trains our river captains in using the radios that were provided for emergencies, so that we're able to get emergency services out to the river as soon as possible. And then we also have had support from the California State Parks Foundation in funding the program in years past.
I see. Okay. Yeah. How's the river this year? What's your observation?
Yeah, the river this year, flows are really different than my past experience. So this is my 3rd year. Usually at the start of the season, flows are pretty high, like in the thousands of CFS, which is cubic feet per second.
Right.
That's how we measure the flow.
Yeah.
And this year, I checked this morning for Highway 49, and it was about at 125. So it's looking really different this year as in years past.
Yeah. So you think that's snowpack? Because it seems we had a lot of rain.
Yeah, I think it has to do with snowpack, just because up in the headwaters, we didn't have as much snow, and then we didn't have as much snow at the beginning, and then throughout the season as it went on, that snow didn't stick around.
Yeah, we need that snow, don't we?
Yeah, we need that
Yeah,
snow.
we need that snow. So what do you suggest for people who want to come and explore the river, like me? And
Yeah.
I'm kind of really reticent about going because of the crowds and the
Yeah.
parking situation. So
Yeah.
what's your insider tip about enjoying the river and avoiding all of that?
Oh, I'm glad that you're asking. Well, I'd say definitely come early. If possible, come during the week if you're able to, or in evenings when the parks are still open. The
What time
crowd.
is the park open till?
I think the park would be open till sundown.
Okay.
Like that's usually
Yes, that
the
makes sense. We
general
don't want you
rule.
out there in the dark.
No.
Okay.
So yeah, come on early in the mornings.
Okay.
Parking lots during the summer usually are full by the
Yes.
time we get there. So
Right.
full by 10 a.m., sometimes even 9. So get there early, and make sure you come prepared to be safe. Bring lots of water. It's hot out there. Life jackets are actually at the parks for people to borrow. There's
Okay.
a life jacket loaner program. And so, yeah, just be ready to
And you can
be
bring
safe.
your pet. Sorry to interrupt. Can you bring your pets, your dogs?
That's a great question. Pets need to be leashed. They are allowed at 49 and Bridgeport. There is one area at Bridgeport which is called Family Beach. It's the beach closest to the covered bridge, and dogs are not allowed there.
Because there's kids. There's a lot of kids.
Yeah,
there.
there's kids,
Yeah.
and so if you hike down farther, you'll get to Dog Beach.
Got it.
And
Oh,
they're
there's a
welcome.
dog beach too.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're welcome to be there.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna try this summer to
Yeah.
actually get out there and do as you advise to stay
Yes.
away from the crowds and enjoy the river. So
Yeah.
thank you for all the work that you do. We were so lucky to have the river in our community.
Yeah, thank you for having
Thanks,
us today,
Caitlin. It's great
Lynn.
talking to you.
Great talking to you too.